Hello, what's going on guys? Spirit Game here, and today we'll be talking about my free-to-play journey in Dragon Raja. Um, as you know, I have made a few videos about free-to-play now, and I will keep on being free-to-play. I was thinking about buying some top-ups and things like that with cash, but I decided let's make videos on free-to-play because I see a lack of videos about free-to-play guides and gameplay, and that's why I won't be buying anything in this game right now. Maybe later on, if I start on a new server, I would, but as of right now, I think I'm better off going without doing that stuff. I will continue making free-to-play videos, so stay tuned on that. Next video I will try and solo Bronze 5 as a soul dancer, but I think it's gonna be really hard and I feel like it's impossible. I just tried today, but if I can't, I will probably try with a Blade Master, which brings me to my next point. As I said, I want to tell you about my free-to-play journey. So I started this game around 2 weeks after I stopped playing Black Desert Mobile. That's another MMORPG that I really liked. But when I started this game, I started as a Blade Master. I fell in love with this game, I think the first day I played it, and I said I'm gonna be playing this game a lot, which I am. I am really playing this game a lot. I have missed just a few days of, I think 2 or 3 days of events, because of course real life and things like that, before this coronavirus thing happened. And when I started Blade Master, I really enjoyed that class. I still do enjoy that class. I thought about how I can make it work as a free-to-play player, because even then people started paying a lot when the server got out, and from the beginning I knew I wouldn't be able to compete with the guys that were paying a lot of money. I thought about paying too, but I didn't know if I should do it on this server or not. But maybe in the future, when a newer server comes out, they come out every week, but if I ever get bored from this server, I will probably go on another one start from scratch. But then I was saying I was a Blade Master when I started, and I was thinking about how I can compete or at least be useful in this game without paying as a free-to-play player. And then I thought about is going 9 Earth and being a tank viable. At first it really did seem as a good idea, and I still feel like it is. Blade Masters are tanks after all, but after some time I started doing a lot of damage, and I was pretty unkillable even to some pay-to-win players. I was hard to kill for them, but there's quite a bit of solo content on this game, and I wasn't able to do much with that. And then I decided to switch to the Soul Dancer class, and before I switched I didn't really even look at the abilities. I just knew the ability that turned you into a chicken. But when I did, I saw the talent Souling, and I immediately thought, well, if I have enough HP and more HP than anyone else, I think I will be giving them 2 times the amount of HP. So even if I'm free to play, I will be useful. But it turns out it wasn't that easy, and my mind got changed by a few players that have played the Chinese version of the game, that are really good at the game right now. And and before I knew that, I made my second video on this channel. It's taken down right now, I privated it because it just wasn't true. I mean, I thought it was, but after that video got posted, I some players reached out to me on Discord, on the official Discord of Dragon Raja, and it turns out it wasn't really that easy going 900 gems on a Soul Dancer, and it wouldn't be really that useful. I did like the playstyle of staying near the tank and just protecting him and healing him with Soul Link, but after a while I realized, yeah, it doesn't really heal that much, and after that, people taught me on how to think about Soul Dancers, because you cannot play them just as healers, you have to do a bit of damage, but the main point of Soul Dancers is the CC and the debuffs you can give, like turning someone into a chicken, freezing them, stunning them, like time lock and things like that, and also buffing your allies. You have really awesome buffing tools on Soul Dancers. And then I decided to go the 9 water gem build, and because I didn't really have enough diamonds, I combined my level 8 and 9 gems, earth gems that I already had, to level 10 earth gems, and now I have 9 water, 5 earth gems and 2 fire gems. It's working actually pretty good, since I still don't have enough defensive stats from molders and things like that, like gear enhancement. So the earth gems, even though they aren't really useful for people that already have a few A level gems, they are A level molders, excuse me, not gems. Earth gems are useful for me, but after a while I know that I will have to exchange those 5 earth gems with a few more fire gems, which I will do after I go with modders and upgrade them, but that's gonna be a while, maybe 2 or 3 months. I plan on playing this game a long time, so that's probably gonna happen one day, and yeah, that's about it about the gems. And maybe I will tell you about my plan on how to spend my gems in the future. I will make all of my gems right now to level 10. It is gonna take a lot of time and gems and diamonds, but after I make all of them level 10, I won't focus on modders. As I said, I have 5 earth gems in my core, and it's gonna be way too expensive to change that. So I think those cores do give me enough defensive stats as of right now, and instead of focusing modders for defense, I will be focusing on gear enhancement, and on because on gear enhancement you have a lot more room for upgrading the things you need and the stats you need, getting all the stats you need. You can get a lot of magic attack, you can even get defense, a lot of defense as HP and things like that. And especially because motors do give just defensive stats for getting them to evolving them to A level, and with gear enhancement you can choose what you want to get. On gear I started focusing much more on cooldown reduction, insight, magic attack, intelligence even, but I also run on all of my gear pieces. I have HP. I feel like that's still gonna be useful, especially for my playstyle. I still love playing with Soul Link and buffing one of my pay-to-win friends when we are in dungeons or in contests and things like that. Also, I really like the cooldown reduction right now. I didn't know it was that good, but after I built the 9 water core gem, 9 water build, I started seeing drastic changes in some of these abilities that had pretty long cooldowns, and I won't be playing with 9 fire and 5 water gems. Instead I will be playing with 9 water and 5 earth gems. That's it for the gems. As of my free-to-play journey, I am quite lucky actually. I did get a Mr. Casual outfit, which is sold for 6,000 diamonds, and today I just got a draconic item that I'm selling for 7,500 diamonds, and those diamonds will be enough to get all my gems to level 10. So I'm pretty hyped about that. If it actually sells, it's gonna help me a lot with my progression. Of course, yeah, the draconic item was pretty good. It was a level 80 hat that had assassin's something draconic. Basically, if I don't deal damage for 5 seconds, I will do, after those 5 seconds, I will do 5% more damage and have 10% more movement speed, which is actually okay, but I really needed diamonds, so I kinda skipped on that draconic item. Next up, as I said, I think I said this, my next video is gonna be about Bronze 5, trying to solo it, although I do think that going in as a team is way better for this dungeon. For Doom it was easier to go solo, but for this dungeon it is better to go as a team as of right now. And yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you understood my free-to-play story now, and that's about it. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, it does help a lot, and if you have any questions, just post them in the comments below. Bye bye.